And to look at people coming and going along the famous and beautiful San Antonio Riverwalk. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. We're in San Antonio. The Spurs with home court playing here at the AT&T Center. Tip-off moments away, and State Farm presents the starting lineups. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, Greg Monroe.
Well, Monroe is one of the more promising young big men that we have in the league, Kevin, because of his offensive skill set. He can really pass from the high post. He can go down to the low block and score. He's got that strong left hand. So he's a guy who I think could be a cornerstone for this club for a long time.
I agree with you. I love his game. He's not the most athletic player, but you don't have to be always super athletic to be outstanding as a basketball player.
Oh, get it! Watch out now!
Rock that rim. Gotta love that enthusiasm, folks.
Not only, Clark, did he rock the rim, he decided to hang around a bit for that one, too. I love it.
What a finish. That was just gorgeous.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite. Calderon kicks to Monroe. Rebounded by the Spurs. It's 2-on-1. And here we go. Green. And that one's good. Good if it goes. The shot is off. And that concludes the first quarter of play.
Spurs 6.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
And the difference to this point has been defense. This club has really gotten after it, and that's what's gotten them this lead.
Well, there's nothing that's gone up that hasn't been contested so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. We've got your Redco. Brandon Knight is out there with Bynum. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's good. Bonner's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Spurs. Bynum with it. He kicks it to Uredko. And Singler kicks to Knight. Over Parker. The shot by Knight, no good. And here comes Ginobili. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Bonner for 3. Good, and it's Diaw with the assist that time. Bonner's got 5.
You know, he's a rarity in the NBA, guys. A big man who can launch it from deep.
And no good trying to get that one. And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs out in front, up by 11. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thursday night means basketball on 2K Sports. Thanks so much for joining us for the halftime report. Out at AT&T Center, the Spurs have the lead against Detroit. Simply dominating both ends of the court, they're playing an inspired brand of basketball.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. So with Ginobili sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Green and Leonard out on the perimeter. Splitter is out there with Duncan, and it's Parker in at the one spot. Maxiel, Green with the rebound.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Here's Leonard. No good. Good work defensively by Stuckey. Pistons trailed by 11. Now here's Calderon. Back to Monroe. And the shot is good. Monroe's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Pistons.
Well, it took a while, but somebody finally got a shot to go.
You know, I was starting to get a little concerned for them. I mean, it hadn't been pretty to this point.
Spurs leading by 8. Tipped. Baseline try. And Calderon gets it to go on the assist by Knight.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
Leonard, no luck. from half court. No good. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively. Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke, to find out who had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. For the Spurs, it's been an uncontainable game from their backup center. Energy, passion, key plays. He's provided all of them from the bench and done everything you could have asked for a reserve. We'll see what else he can do in the fourth.
And Doris, thank you. What a great performance indeed. Such a huge lift to your team when you can get this production from a reserve.
Yeah, in my mind, Kevin, he's been the most valuable player of this game. And you can say that about somebody coming off the bench. I mean, that just shows you the impact that one person can have on this game.
Well, like Kevin said, it is a huge lift. I mean, I think a performance like that coming from a sub really energizes everybody else. It's contagious.
On the court for the Pistons, Maxiel and Monroe at the 4 and 5. Knight and Stuckey are manning the backcourt. And it's Singler in at the small forward. A different look now for San Antonio. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Ginobili comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Gary Neal subbed in for Tony Parker. Stuckey kicks to Maxiel. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Spurs ball.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ginobili attacking. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Calderon. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
That's a look that he'll never pass up. The one he'll usually never miss.
Here's Bonner. Knocks down the jumper off the quick drop step. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And so it's San Antonio.